East Anglia. Mandy Duncan and Kelly Pratt have never been found. But the similarities between Michelle Bettles and Natalie Pearman's cases and those of the Ipswich Five are undeniable.
Some of the clothing from the girls in Ipswich is missing, and in Michelle's case there's clothing missing as well. You've then got the situations where all the girls were found, or most of the girls were found, with it being always in woodlands, not too far from water. If Steve Wright is responsible for not only Michelle's death, but Natalie Pearman and the other girls as well, then he should be charged with that. And then their parents can actually turn around and say, it's over, sorry.
We're looking at Steve Wright's lifetime timeline to look at his particular movements to see if in fact he may have been responsible for murder in the past, but at this particular time that remains just that speculation.
Today in Ipswich it's a different red light district to the one Steve Wright once terrorised. The authorities responded to the murders by declaring a zero-tolerance policy towards curb crawling and street sex workers.
There's still a very small hardcore of women who are determined to work the streets of Ipswich. But perhaps what's different now is they've got the right support mechanisms in place. It's incredibly difficult. The problem is not prostitution, it's drugs and the damage that does, and that's where they need the support.
Being treated like a normal person just feels really nice, just not to be looked at and criticised, you know what I mean? So that's just really helped, like, boost your confidence.
But for the victims' families, the fact that the streets have been cleaned up is simply too late. And the fact that Wright still refuses to admit his guilt remains hard to accept.
I wish we still had the death penalty, as this is what he truly deserves. He murdered 5 girls, but at the same time has ruined a lot more lives.
At the end of the day, you've got to remember that every one of those prostitutes is someone's daughter, or a mother even. And people tend to forget that and realise you're not dealing with a story, you're dealing with people.
This is for the families who have lost their daughters, including us. They can't take away our memories. They can't take away our love, our fortitude, our courage.
I'll forgive her for anything that she's done. And my heart goes out to these 5 victims.
But there is also another victim, the father who never knew about his son's terrible secret. While Steve Wright spends the rest of his life in jail, he must serve his own unbearable sentence.
Is he innocent? I don't know. Is he guilty? Everyone's telling me he is. But I just cannot see him capable of doing it. The thing is, the whole thing can never be put right. And if there was a wish, see, 5 young girls had their life taken. And I'm told that my son is responsible. So if I had a wish, it would be for that to be turned round and not to have happened.